Yeah, I have no clue. So sorry. That's a long way of saying you should take this one, Daniel.
Yeah.
First of all, welcome, Andreas. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Andreas.
I see you all. I didn't want to interrupt your middle sentence there.
No, I had
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, I have this problem.
Nobody knows what to say anyway. I think what the one thing that we can do as a community is we can all kind of put a bit of pressure on Amazon Merch about this, right?
Yeah.
We can email their support and say, hey, look, we understand you want to discount things for Black Friday, but leave us some royalties, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can't run ads, we can't control the listings or anything now. It is a bit ridiculous. And I do have a theory about this, because I was speaking to Mark Shaggy recently, who knows quite a lot about how the Amazon Merch system works. Maybe, and this is just me speculating, maybe Amazon Merch themselves don't actually control those discounts. It's big Amazon, like bigamazon.com, forcing discounts on listings across the website. And Amazon Merch is just affected by it, and their team can't really do much about it. That's just a speculation, but I think still the best thing we can do is, pressure them so that they can then pressure Amazon, Big Brother, because they are separate companies, Amazon Merch and Amazon itself.
Do any of you have contacts, like actual people that you can contact for Amazon, or no? I don't. But
nope.
No.
Yeah, that's sad. You think one of us would doing this for so long, but
Mark knows someone who knows people inside. That's the only person I've ever heard that has inside contacts.
But does he get more information from this person? More than us?
No.
No, not really.
Not helpful.
It's not someone he regularly talks to, so it's tough to get to. There's probably not many people that work there anyway. It's probably quite a small company, small team. All the support seems to be automated.
Yeah, this is something I feared early in the year when I made a video for it, when the prices started changing or they locked prices. I'm like, this is the beginning of something big. Yeah,
I'm curious how many people are massively affected. Let's put it this way. If you had to say a percentage, how many of your regular sellers are affected by locked and discount deals and zero royalties, all this stuff? Because for me, the percentage doesn't seem that high on what's regularly selling for me. Sure, some of them are locked and discounted, but it's, I don't know, maybe 10%. So I'm just curious, how does everyone feel?
I feel like I'm somewhere in between the 30 and 50%.
30 and 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
For my best sellers. As soon as I feel like as soon as mine sells more than 10 times in a day, they lock it and make a sale, at least in October. My October, I actually had more sales this October, but made less this October than 2024. So.
But you're mostly in big niches, do you know?
So I guess so. There's a lot of Halloween stuff.
Okay.
So obviously they discounted it for Halloween and locked it because they wanted to get Halloween sales. So that was my big October stuff.
Yeah, so for me, on the German market, they basically took all my best sellers on the German market and discounted them, whether they are 19.99 or even 14.99. Then I get then it sells for 12.69. I get zero royalties, and basically every design that sells a few times or is not even a bestseller gets discounted. And but this doesn't happen to me in small niches. So I changed my strategy 2 years ago to small niches, and these were just the sellers from that time ago, from the time before. And in small niches, they don't do that because these designs don't sell that often. But it's the sum of these designs that make the profit.
That's a good strategy.
I bet you're jealous, Bailey, that you're not on Amazon merch, right?
Yeah.
That would stress me out. Yeah.
So no locking going on on Etsy side?
Well, I mean, I guess we kind of have to play the game of pricing. We can't be crazy with our prices. We have to be marketplace demands, but I don't know. I still, we have plenty of people who've never done the, 99 cents for 1,000 design things. We have that kind of issue going on. And I say, don't do it. You'll still get sales. I never had to do that. And I don't suggest selling bundles for 99 cents. So, I mean, it's a people who do that, it's just, they have to be so high on volume, and that's not necessarily the point. So
I'm curious, how much profit do you get per, I know it's different across the board depending on what you're selling, but how much profit do you get per product?
Depends on if you're like running ads, but I am not currently running any right now. So it's about, just with your Etsy transaction fees and everything, about 88% profit.
8% profit? What does that translate to dollars?
Well, if you're selling, like, let's say a bundle for $7, 88% profit. You could do that math.
Just call
do
it.
88% of $7
is that, I mean, it's pretty. If you're running ads, I mean, unless you have a tool that tells you, it's kind of it gets, I don't know. I've never figured out a way how to track my ads where it's just, I know that, we spent $3,000 and we made 9,000 back when I was spending a ton on ads. Then it was good.
So it sounds like $5 to $6 because 88% is about $6.
Yeah, that would be right. Yeah.
But like we're getting, like you're saying, Daniel, sometimes zero, but mine was, I think with the sale on the USmarket.com, I was getting $250 a sale per sale per product, which is, and then sometimes I had ads on it, which is not great, but it got me more sales. So yeah.
So now Amazon controls your pricing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they do. I mean, it used to be you can put your price whatever you want. I mean, within reason to get a sale. But now it's kind of like a suggestion. Like I want a suggested price, and they can at any time be like, actually, this is on sale now, so it's going to be this price.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Historically, they've always done kind of discount deals for Prime Day or for Black Friday, where they would email you and say, hey, do you want to be included in these? We have a few of your listings in mind, and you could opt out of it. And now, well, I think probably since about a year ago, I can't remember exactly when it started, they've become more frequent, and you can't opt out. It's just they lock your listing, meaning you can't edit anything in there, whether it's the price, adding products, or the listing data.
That's crazy.
And they kind of just pick and choose whatever the price gets discounted. Sometimes it doesn't even get discounted. It's just kept at a high price, and you can't edit anything in the listing. So
that's too,
very confusing sometimes.
Oh man. Yeah. Free the listings.
Free the listings. How's that been for you, Andreas?
It's kind of similar to what you have. It's like 10%, not that much, but it's always like up and down. But for me, I've always priced really high. So I priced to get $7 royalties per item sold. So when I get a sale, I usually, for me, a bad sale would be like if I get like $4 to $5 per sale, which I think is like your standard, right?
That's my standard. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, that I'm still. Like I'm kind of in the same boat, but looking at the general, like the whole thing of it all, like I'm seeing that I'm selling more overall, but I'm making less per sale. But at the end of the day, the volume that you get at one specific point still, how do I phrase this? Like it's still like the end profit at the end of the day will still be bigger because of the sale, if that makes sense. If you look at the whole year in total.
Okay.
Yeah, because I still price really high, which I know, and that's worked really well. Like the end profit has always been like, what is it now, like $2,500 to $3,000 profit a month, somewhere around there. But I can see from my stats that if they didn't do this, I would probably be maybe around the same profit or just a bit under it. So I still see that, okay, the potential here is still better, because the more sales you get, the more higher rank you get, and at the end of the day, that will still give you a longer tail of sales. So I still think if you price high from the beginning, like with the strategy that I normally use, I still feel that the sales that they do are still good, because I've seen stuff that just randomly, or like listings that just randomly lost their traction, but they got their traction back.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I'm a big proponent for these sales. I like them.
That's good.
Controversial opinion.
I mean, I can't complain. I did make a lot in October, so it's hard to say like this isn't working, because I did make a good amount in October, just not as much as the October before, is what I was saying. But yeah,
and
still great.
And I think at the point where you were at, because you're I'm like tier 4,000.
Yeah,
I make like 1,000 sales or 1,300 sales per month, so not that much. I think you make much more than me, so this is much more of a like bigger chunk of your income than what it's for me, right? I think it's more affecting. If I was putting as much into my account as you have done, I think I would definitely like see the effects more. But have you considered like just raising your prices to $7 royalties
for T-shirt?
Yeah, for across the
That's
board.
what Andreas does.
I haven't. I got to try. I used to, and then I thought I saw some sales falling off, so I put it back. But I might have to try that strategy again once they get unlocked. Yeah, I'll definitely.
See if you can. I mean, like I always like price it at $0 royalties. When they get 10 sales, because they have some rank, then I just push it to $7 royalties.
Which is how much? $23.99? What is
$22.99?
$22.99. Okay, yeah, that's not too far off, because I have some $20.99s and they sell. So
yeah, and I mean, like I tested this out earlier in the year with two designs in the exact same niche. Both are getting traction. A bit like still similar in design, but a bit like there's some differences, but they were basically getting the same amount of traction.
Nice.
One I just put up at $19.99, which I called it like the flip or like the normal Amazon price.
Yeah.
And one I put up at my normal like $22.99. And the crazy part is that the one that was at $22.99 still sold better than the $19.99. And I'm not sure if it's the design, because the design were quite similar. But those $3 extra or what it is, I still think that they make a ton of like difference for us, and I think they don't make a ton of difference for the customers.
Okay, I'll try it out. Good strategy. I mean, can't hurt, except less sales, but I think it's definitely worth a try.
Yeah, if you feel like it. Yeah.
My starting price is also $19.99, and then if it sales, I put it up $1, and then I just take a look at the sales, and if it sells another week, then I put it also. Then I put it up another $1 the week after that.
Okay.
And then I take a look in 1 month. So I take a look at the sales before, so 30 days back, and I just check if the sales dropped because of that price increase. And if that happens, they go back $2.
Wow.
So slowly up and fast down. That's my strategy, and looks quite good.
I like pricing it higher too, just because if I'm going to spend ads on it, that just makes more sense to, give me more of a buffer to spend more to get more sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've kind of embraced low pricing this year with many things. I used to also upload many things mostly at $19.99 or close to that, but actually most of the year probably have uploaded at literally the minimum to more easily get products to sell, maybe even leave them at the minimum. for multiple sales to build momentum, which is kind of what Andreas is doing. I don't put them up to $22.99 after a few sales, but just trying to build BSR more before really increasing the price.
But I think that's also dependent on how big the niche is. So if you're in big niches, then it makes sense to price low, and or if you're in trends, then it makes sense to establish a seller like this.
Good point. I'm gonna have to try that small niche idea. So.
Yeah.
And that's a good point, because I think some people look for like the answer of what should my pricing strategy be, what should I do with my ads, and it really does depend a lot on what sorts of niches you enter, what your designs are. Like there's a lot of variables, I think. If you want to compete for a very broad Halloween niche, I think starting off at $19.99 with the brand new design is going to be tough. But yeah, if you're doing low competition like Evergreen, like Daniel, it's almost silly starting everything off at 0 royalties.
Yeah, I just started at $19.99. Yeah, and it works because there's basically no competition.
Yeah. Sounds like some good ideas for 2026. Well, now too. But
what's your approach generally, Bailey? Do you target like mostly evergreen, mostly trends? Is it big niches? Is it small niches?
I teach 50-50 because our seasons and holidays are so big in the crafting space. You miss out on so much if you don't do the seasonal holiday and then spend 50% of your time doing evergreen. With the evergreen though, that's where you're applying whatever the new trend is. So you take nurses, for example, and then whatever the current, for us on Etsy, like a big one right now is like the patchwork, almost doodle style trend.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So you take that and go redo all your nurse designs that are probably last year's old designs, and you just redo them. So it's rather easy as long as you know how to see what the trends are or what the new design, a style or aesthetic is. And obviously make sure it matches, because sometimes, you're choosing a niche where it does not make sense to do. Like a big one too right now is gemstones and making everything like bedazzled and jeweled. Yeah. And so I finally found the best AI generator for it. And then I was just like, oh, yay, now I can just go make everything jeweled. And we just take our best sellers and make them jeweled now.
Wow.
So it's very easy once you figure it out. So
these are digital downloads, right? You're talking about? And
yeah.
That's so cool. Wow. And so do people buy those to put them on different products?
So pretty much anything that you guys have in the POD space for products, we have in the sublimation space, like blank suppliers is what they are.
Okay.
Actually, I would argue we have way more, because you guys don't have things like wind spinners and all kinds of just random house decor that you would never think of.
Wow.
So we create the designs for hundreds of those types of products. So
cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of different things. Like if you don't like making designs for t-shirts, then switch to coffee mugs or switch to the tumblers, which is what I do mostly, or wind spinners or something. So
wind spinners. Wow.
It's also very good for people who just like, I get so bored if I have to create the 10 t-shirts in a row, then I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. So then I need to move to a different product, and it's just different, because we can say it what it is, but I have shiny object syndrome, but we're staying in our niche, but
No, it keeps it fun.
Yes.
Keeps it new. Yeah. Very cool.
What's been the news on Etsy lately? Any drama or changes or something that's keeping sellers up at night?
Etsy always has drama.
Makes for good videos.
Yes. I chose not to make one on this last one. The change, the new CEO change, just because I was just like, I'm not getting into that whole whole thing. So, but yeah, as of January 1st, we'll see. Apparently, she's very big on social media and like driving your own. But who knows what that will have an impact on traffic or not, or different programs to increase traffic for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Do you have an opinion about that, Andreas?
Yeah, like similar to what Bailey has. I just feel like would you at least the sense that I get from you, Bailey, too, is I would just have to roll with the punches, because that's always been the case with Etsy. Things happen, we adapt. Things happen, and we just adapt. That's always been the case with Etsy. So I'm not sure about the person. It seems like the person has been that she's been a part of Etsy as like a growth operator or something like that. So she seems like a good fit, but yeah, things change drastically. Like the ads costs for most beauty sellers, at least that I know, including myself and lots of my students, is just gone through the roof. But the organic traffic is still top notch. So I've just pivoted to just doing organic stuff. So yeah, the ad stuff is one of the biggest changes for me in my business, since I don't use Etsy ads anymore, even though they've been a big part of my business previously. But yeah, things always change. So I just roll with the punches and see what happens. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point, actually, because there's a lot of things you can do in Amazon merch as well to adapt or to pivot a little bit and win back some royalties that might be lost from shirts. Like one thing that I've done a lot this year is just increase prices on everything else. So if you're listing sweaters, hoodies, even things like the phone cases, pillowcases, get to increase the prices on those, and they do still sell. They don't sell as much as t-shirts, obviously, but if you do get a sale on them, might as well make it $10, $15 rather than $3.
Yeah. Am I the only one that doesn't have mugs yet? Do you all of you still have?
I have
mugs.
I have mugs. Yeah.
Dang it.
Daniel, do you have mugs?
I have mugs. Yeah, I got them instantly.
Okay.
This stinks.
Yeah, you're the only one.
You guys probably like which tier are you currently in, Daniel?
I'm in tier 30K.
You're the biggest seller here, Juna, and you don't have access to mugs. It's so weird.
I don't understand
there's
it.
no pattern.
I think I know the pattern. How many Tumblr sales have you guys gotten?
Total.
Huh?
Do you not get any sales with it?
Well, my guess is maybe they're giving mugs to people who got lots of Tumblr sales, because I literally don't. Well, I sell one here and there. I probably got 10 sales or something like that, but maybe that's
Mine's probably similar to yours. I get some here and there, but not that much.
Really?
I would say mugs are my second best product.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
But
okay, that's my theory.
That's your theory. Yeah.
Mugs or tumblers?
Tumblers. Oh, sorry, tumblers.
Tumblers.
Yeah, tumblers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing because I have low Tumblr sales, they're like, this guy's not going to do mugs. Let's not give him mugs. He can't even handle tumblers. Why would we give him mugs?
Here's the proof. That's right. Alex got one Tumblr sale, but there is definitely a lot of people.
There's some other people in my group, the no mugs group.
Right. I think it's about half and half. Half of the people got access initially in the first 3 days, and since then I haven't really heard of anyone. We will answer questions, by the way, Elsa.
Yes. Questions coming.
One thing regarding that for you, Juna, just is because I've noticed that Amazon auto uploads a lot of my designs because I'm still lazy, and I haven't uploaded all my designs on mugs yet. So they do a lot of auto uploads to them. Maybe it's because of the size of your portfolio.
Maybe, yeah, that could be it. They're like, we can't give this guy mugs. He's gonna overrun the mugs with all his. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Knows?
That's the only thing that
hashtag no mugs. Yeah.
For those of you that do have mugs, which is everyone except Juna, just a reminder. Well, how are the sales going for you? Have you noticed decent performance? Do you think they're overhyped? Like, what's the opinion?
I would say they could be selling like the tumblers or even better. I would say they would sell even better than the tumblers, but yeah, they just came out. Sales will show, data will show. I think it's too early to make a prediction.
Have they been selling for you like regularly or?
Oh yes, I sell daily mugs. Yeah,
Nice.
on a daily basis.
For me, it's on some days I sell more mugs, and some days I sell more tumblers. They are already kind of evening out a bit.
Nice.
But no, I think they're definitely a good product. Like yesterday was 16 tumblers.
What?
Six mugs.
Dude.
And the day before was 11 mugs, 5 tumblers.
Whoa.
It's like they're switching places a bit.
I do not really see it yesterday. Yeah, I didn't get even one tumbler sale, see? Last 7 days.
Do you upload to tumblers, Andreas? Or I know you haven't pushed many mugs yet.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like I pushed some stuff to tumblers, and then once they implemented that, I just added my designs on top of it on tumblers. So I sell some here and there, and like same thing with mugs, but I just haven't uploaded way too many mugs because I just noticed that I have so many listings that are just like the preference is black. And the good thing with tumblers is that I can just choose the black options, or like the silver and the black options. Whereas with mugs, I'm kind of stuck with that. So
You just got white, yeah.
Yeah, and with merge flow, I haven't like really found a good way because they have this add missing product, and you should be able to detect the background or like the design itself if it fits to black or white garments and stuff like that. But I haven't gotten that to work that well for me, so I haven't been able to put up all of my stuff that I know will work on mugs because I don't know how to navigate it in merge flow, honestly. But I do sell some here and there for the ones that I've actually like put up, which is not that many, but I do sell some here and there, for sure. I think I sold something either yesterday or the day before that.
Whoa. Yeah, I just checked. I only got 6 tumbler sales last month, October.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
They'll
it.
tear you down soon. Terrible. I thought your designs would work quite well on tumblers.
Me too, but it is the market.
How many do you have live though? You probably don't have as many live as
tumblers
as I do,
or designs.
Because you don't tumblers. Because you don't do any like upload automation or merge flow.
How many tumblers I have live? Can you check that?
You can see that in the manage tab in the like traditional Amazon merch.
What? Okay, let me. And then you go tumblers. Product tumbler. 3263.
So 3,000.
3,000 tumblers. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 5 times more.
Oh, see, there it is. Very cool. Yeah, hope to get mugs. Hope you guys do well on mugs, though. Happy for everybody. I'm glad. It's a good product.
All that to say, if you do have access to any newer products, whether it is tumblers or the comfort color shirts, even
right, I love those new colors.
Yeah.
I am happy for those light colors that came in recently.
Oh,
those
yeah,
are really
like
nice.
Sweatshirts as well. That stuff.
Very nice.
Right, let's see if there's any questions we can go through. Actually, there's just one for you, Gina.
Yeah, I was gonna write. I'll take a look. Yeah, send me an email or whatever.
For me to review my TeePublic store. I'm doing 3 years. I've learned a lot, but still want guidance.
Sure. Yeah, I did notice, and I didn't make a video for this yet, but last year I did a design a day uploading to TeePublic and Redbubble consistently. And this year I kind of took a break from it, trying to do more Amazon stuff, and my TeePublic sales and Redbubble sales have just like tanked.
Okay.
Yeah. So got to stay relevant on those platforms you got to keep uploading, like everywhere. Like I think the same would happen to Amazon if I stopped uploading for a year. It would just
Wasn't it Redbubble that introduced all these fees to the marketplace?
Yes, Redbubble. Yeah, it's kind of fee. It's almost like they don't pay you. They pay you less. So
yeah,
depending on what tier you're on. So on TeePublic, you used to be able to make $4 per sale, and then if you're on the higher tier, now there's a lower tier where you only make like $2 per sale, and so on.
Okay.
And when it's on sale, you only make $1 a sale, which is criminal, but whatever.
It's better than zero.
It's better than zero. I bet that's what they're telling everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, it's better than zero. Come over here to TeePublic. It's better than zero. Yeah.
That's such a. If they ever would say that, it would be so harsh.
We should make ads for them.
But also funny.
Yeah.
I just dropped a link in the chat if anyone does want their shop reviewed.
Yay.
We can do a few reviews. I know you can't really review Amazon shops as such, but if you've got an Etsy or a TeePublic, Redbubble, take a peek at them. You see a couple of people are adding their links already. Also, one more thing to give people some hope with these discounts. Like we've talked about it before, but if Amazon just decides to give everyone 0 royalties for everything just to make more sales, it actually does kind of go against what's making Amazon the most profit, because their e-commerce sales have very small margins, and obviously dropping prices makes that even tougher to make profit with. But their ads have extremely high margins and contribute a ton to Amazon's overall profit. So really, if they cut off everyone's royalties, no one's going to run ads, and they're going to lose out on a lot of true profit. So yeah, it would be stupid for them to just keep this going and keep pushing it onto all markets, all products forever.
Yeah, my hope is that they're testing, and then eventually find out what's the right thing, right? Hearing from us and hearing from sellers, other sellers and shoppers alike, and then work out something that's beneficial to everyone. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. My backup plan is definitely to have a Shopify store and run that with help of Chris. I wish he was here, but yeah, he's definitely helping a lot. So
great. All right. We've got a question here from Malene. Since there's so many new AI apps, which one is your current favorite for designing for Amazon merch audience? Very good question.
Philip, you're the AI guy.
No, I want you guys to go first.
Mine is still ideogram. Sorry, Juno, didn't want to interrupt.
No, you go. I'm
nice.
thinking.
Why is it still ideogram?
Yeah, because you basically get the POD quality that you want for Amazon merch. You get the big fonts, you get the big letters, you get a nice graphic that goes with it, and the graphics are not that detailed, and they mostly look like vector art, and yeah, I think that's what sells great on Amazon merch. And it also generates a really clean image. So I like to generate my images on a dark gray background, and then it always gives these edges really, really sharp. So that makes it easy to remove the background. And I also use the bulk generation feature from ideogram, which I need for my workflow, and I haven't seen that on the other AI art generators. That's the main feature.
Quick intermission here to celebrate someone's win. So Andreas, I started Etsy 2 months ago with your break-even pricing, and I'm at 7K
That's
profit.
Amazing.
Hell
Nice.
yes! I was so happy to see that.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's really,
Wow.
really good. Well, friggin' done. That's really, really good.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, you
It
put in a
can
lot
be
of
done.
work.
2025 still works. Etsy
Yeah.
and POD and everything, all of that still works.
Hell yeah! It's like it's still growing so much year on year. POD.
No, it's
So
definitely dead. It's definitely dead. Don't start.
Don't
We
start.
want
Yeah.
the sales, please.
Etsy's dead. Etsy's crashing and everything like that. No,
Yeah.
but it's it's just so good to see people putting in the work. Because I don't know how all you guys beside me feel, but it's when people actually like put in the work, it's just so rewarding to see people actually like taking the stuff that you just came up with after a lot of battle tests, and putting it to work and getting results from it. It's just so satisfying to see.
Yeah. I had a weird comment on one of my last videos. I did an interview with someone that's really popular on Etsy, and one of the comments was, if you're so popular on Etsy, why don't you just do that full time? Why do you have to be on YouTube and tell people how to make it work? I'm like, oh man, you don't understand. Giving back is the best. Helping other people, right? And making sure that everybody wins and everybody can do this. Like, the economy's so tough right now. I think it's great to have wins for everybody and help people get stuff. That's why I do it. I think that's why most of us do it, is to help other people, because we know how much it helped us. So now we want to help other people and do it. So
yeah, and like I also got to say that Bailey on her newsletter, I'm on her newsletter. She just like recently, I think this week, just sent out an email on this specific topic too. I think.
Yeah,
I did. I got that same comment, Juna. I mean, a version of it.
Could be the same person.
Week. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What did you say?
I told them that I wasn't as nice as you. I worded it nicely, but
okay.
I just said that I am a 100% believer in multiple streams of income. So while I have my Etsy shop, I also have my own site where I sell the same designs. I'm also on YouTube, but I also have many other things. Not only just like being a multi-passionate creative person, but just to protect yourself too, because with Etsy and Amazon especially, we don't own our platforms there. So what happens if you break the fourth rule, and you then don't have any backup plan? So really, you should be, especially if you're just an online creator and you have online stuff, I just think you should have multiple things and not just rely on one platform, which was, then I just tied it back to, this is all of the things you can be doing with your graphic designs that are not related to Etsy. Like, here's 7 other things that you guys should be, multi-purposing them so that you are covered. Just because you never know. And always make sure you have at least one thing that you own completely. So your own site, your own email list. That way, if you get kicked off of anywhere, you just email the list and you say, hey, I'm over here now.
And that's just good business. Yeah. So smart. And in fact, that is one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel. So back in, I stopped and started. But in COVID, when Amazon just went nothing, like there was a whole month where we got 0 sales because they were shut down during the pandemic. I'm like, that can't happen if I'm going to go full time. I need something else to. Yeah. Right. So yeah, the YouTube and everything else started there too. So.
Yeah, I definitely think for many people, like starting YouTube, a big reason to it is obviously extra income. There's nothing wrong with that. Just for us, it so happens to be that we enjoy teaching and passing on information or creating videos, and that's why we've chosen YouTube. For you, maybe you don't like being in front of a camera, or you don't like teaching, or whatever it is. Maybe you're more into coding. Then you could potentially build a tool. That's what a lot of people do as well. They build software around this business or another business and diversify their income this way. I do think if we all literally stuck to POD or just digital downloads and did that full time, we would be doing way better now in terms of our sales, like probably all of us.
Yeah, have more time.
But then it's all eggs in one basket, right? Yeah. So it's up to you at the end of the day, but it's a risky approach.
Yeah, and I think all of us just notice as we go and we like get a lot of good results on one platform that okay, if something happens, kind of the same thing that both Juna and Bailey talked about. It's just if something happens, we're kind of screwed because we left our jobs and this is what we do. So how do we deal with this scenario that actually could happen to us? Because like we're just people just like you on the other end, and we need to just gauge that risk somehow. And a good way to do that is just to see the viable options and diversify, but have that at the back of your mind is so important once you actually have something really valuable.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. And it makes sense to use other businesses that are similar. So you learned a lot of stuff with the one business, and it makes sense to apply these principles on the other business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why would you waste it?
Yeah. I mean, like you went through this in your newsletter, Bailey. So if anyone hasn't signed up for her newsletter, definitely do that. But like they stack on top of each other. So Etsy is the foundation. Then you can talk about it on YouTube, but you can't talk about Etsy on YouTube if you don't have the results from Etsy. That's kind of how it works. So these skills, they stack on top of each other, and that's how you can like really diversify easily without too much hassle.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say what a great group like POD is. Like we're also giving, like we all have our own stores, but we're here talking to each other and like supporting each other and everything, which is awesome because we don't think that, I got to keep all the secrets to myself and not talk to anybody and everything. And we're actually doing the opposite. We're sharing with, well, like some people would say, you guys are all my competitors, but it doesn't feel that way, right? We feel more like friends instead of competitors. So.
Yeah, like technically we are helping our competition sell more, right? But there is enough sales for everyone. And
but that also, sorry, I'm interrupting you. I'm so sorry.
I think one thing people also tend to forget is teaching is a really good thing to do to improve your own skills. It forces you to understand things better and keep learning new stuff. And it actually makes you better at the craft that you're teaching as well. So it does have its benefits as well.
Yeah, and I learned from all of you too. So,
but also you also got to factor in that like which mindset you have, because there's two different ones. Like you can either have like a mindset that okay, this is a zero-sum game. There's X amount of like people that can buy from you, and we all compete for these X amount of buyers. But you could also see that okay, there's this like big ocean of people that want to buy from you, or people that want to buy, and people aren't even targeting all of these people that you can potentially sell to, and there's so much demand that no one can really keep up. So it doesn't, even though you might get competition, you don't there's not a cap, if that's how you say it. It's not really a cap. There's an abundant amount of people that can actually buy from you, and so I think it heavily goes in line if you believe that if you have a scarcity mindset compared to an abundant mindset.
Cake is big enough. Yep.
Yay, that's perfect.
Cake is big enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Is that not a saying anywhere else? Is it just German?
No, but it's a great saying.
Okay.
All of us, yeah, for sure.
How do you say it in German?
Yeah.
Der Kuchen ist groß genug.
Oh, I like it.
I'm glad you're here. I would have probably jinxed that. They're all rusty, those old German sayings. And this is also true. And this, by the way, this is why I love doing these live streams, because you don't really get the opportunity to talk about this any other way. This is also true. Like I would argue that there are a lot of people out there who do talk about Etsy without having success. That also exists.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And not just Etsy, but other platforms. So
just to get the sale, just to get people to buy or whatever they're selling.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But anyone who does that, you always kind of get the sense that they don't really know what they're talking about, because they can't really speak about the details, the small nuances into the specific thing. So I do feel, at least from my end, that you can usually kind of sniff them out quite easily. I don't know how you guys feel, but
Yeah, it's if people are very surface level and they don't really relate anything back to experiences or examples that they have from themselves.
Yeah.
Especially those that say PLD is dead and you should do this. I'm like, you haven't tried PLD, have you?
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Weightless cake.
Yeah. Yes.
Hell yes.
Very good cake.
This is also good advice.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Let's put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that would be a great t-shirt.
Right, let's get back to the questions. That was
What was the
a
question?
good conversation. We had quite a few ones before. There's one for Bailey from Erin, and then we'll go into the shop reviews as well, by the way. Bailey, how come we spend money on ads and the spend never seems to get used?
So that will typically happen if the products that you don't have ads on have enough demand, because it's only going to send it to, it's still a search engine. So it's only going to send it where there's searches happening. And then if there's not enough searches, there's not enough people clicking on it. So it just comes down to usually lack of demand. I used to fully spend my 150 a day at the max when I had it on a good 700 listings. So it would spend the whole thing. I've never gotten my ad. I had the availability to put it up to 1,000 a day, but it was good enough at the rate that it was bringing it in that I never went past about $200 a day. But it will spend it if you have it on enough listings that have demand. So I would just look at the keyword searches on all of the products that you're advertising and just see what their demand is. And that will give you it easy, because if they're like all of them, let's say you have 50 listings and they're all under 50 searches per month, that's probably why.
That makes sense.
Good advice.
Yeah, great explanation.
What platform is easy to start with, Amazon or Etsy?
Ooh, define easy.
Neither.
Yeah.
Right, next question.
It depends where you want your easy, I guess.
The key thing to know is that both, like, they differ a lot, and you just have to focus on one of them to get good at one thing. You can't do both.
They're difficult for different reasons, aren't they? Like it's Etsy. You need a little bit more budget to get started. You do need to spend on listing fees and stuff like that.
There's more moving parts for sure with Printify and uploading and all of that.
True, but with Amazon though, you do need much more time. So it depends, because you're in tiers. So instead of having the money, you still have to pay down a year to at least get to tier 1,000 and get your ads, so you can actually scale this business. So you choose whichever thing you want to put down. I'd say either time or
poison.
Money. Yeah,
picky poison. Etsy has the customer support. Amazon doesn't. But again, it's a slog if you're in the lower tiers or getting accepted. You don't even have that with Etsy, do you? So
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with Amazon merch, that you basically have a really hard time getting an account.
Yeah.
And
it took you a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, 10 times, 10 tries.
10 times. Wow.
Basically 6 months, yeah.
Wow.
10 tries.
Props for being very stubborn. To get
Good for you, though. Yeah. They're like, this guy's not going to quit. Let's let him in.
I was doing Spreadshirt at that time, before I had my Amazon merch account, to get some experience. And back in the day, you also had quite good royalties on Spreadshirt, like 7-8 euros, which was great. And then they changed it, and I basically wouldn't advise to go into Spreadshirt today.
Same. Yeah, it really is between Amazon, Etsy, and Shopify right now. I feel like, and it's tough to sell on anything else and get a great profit.
Yeah.
KDP maybe.
KDP, yeah. I was thinking more Power, but KDP, Amazon again.
Next question we had from earlier. Hi guys, are there any prompts or tools for generating easy designs to remove or make transparent background?
With new Gemini 3.
Depends on the designs.
Yeah. Some background removers. I still need to make a video for this, like testing out all background removers. You might have done this already.
I just recorded one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
We always think the same. I'm like, man, I gotta do Gemini 3. Oh, he's already done it.
Yeah, it's like a constant race between us.
But what do you say since you've tested them?
Yeah, so I have a lot of opinions about this. There is kind of different methods of removing backgrounds. Right, you can do automated background removal, which is your clip drop, pixel cut, Pixian. It's those where you drop the image, it goes whoosh, it does it for you.
Yeah.
That's what I tested recently. I tested 4 of them against each other.
Which ones?
I tested pixel cut, remove.bg, Pixian, and clip drop.
Oh, nice.
But I just tested the free versions.
Okay. Yeah.
They do have paid versions, and then they do probably work a little bit better because you can input higher quality graphics. But generally from that test, Pixian was my favorite in terms of the accuracy.
Wow.
But the thing with these automated ones is you still are going to have like a 10-20%, I think, fail rate. And I know you, Daniel, you use one of those, right?
Yeah, I use PixelCut, the premium version, for my bulk background removal. It's great. It's awesome. But I generate my designs on a dark gray background so that you get this hard black outline most of the times. And I choose these designs that have this dark black outline so that I can use them on black t-shirts, but also on mugs. So they work basically on any color.
Very smart.
And PixelCut is I also tested a lot of background removers, but then I decided for PixelCut because at that time it gave me the best results.
What would you say is the success rate? The success rate for you?
I would also say about 80-90%.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't use every background removal from this tool, but 80-90%.
That's still good for an automated one. And using dark background does definitely help. If you want it to be usable on like multiple colors, and if you want the automation of those background removers to be more successful, I think it's a good strategy. But on the other hand, if you want to be as accurate as possible, right? If you don't want to do things in bulk, using vectorizer AI, I think is really good because that can help you remove the background, or going traditional route, Photoshop, Photopea, and Magic Wand, that kind of thing. But it really depends on the graphic. If you have a very detailed design, you don't really want to vectorize it. Yeah.
I agree. Totally agree. I know I was going to say Canva and Kittl both have background removers, and they're hit and miss too, depending on how detailed your design is.
It's probably one of those 4 that I've tested. Like they will just be using some sort of API. Not sure which one, but what do you tend to tell people, Bailey? Because you deal a lot with AI graphics.
I've had the best success and teach just to do it in Canva and Kittl.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have background removers.
Yeah. Kittl's hit or miss. Canva seems to be a little bit better. So if you need to, you can just, if you're creating, because Kittl just has so much more AIs in there compared to just using Canvas. If you're creating there, then just move it to Canva and use their background remover. I use Photoshop if it's very detailed, and because a lot of our clip art things are watercolor and very, there's no way you're going to get that with a automated tool. So sometimes have to just do it the old fashioned way.
Bailey, do you know if do you have to have Canva Pro to use the background remover, or just free Canva do it?
Yeah, to save it as a transparent PNG.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can remove it, but then
the-
you need the transparent. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, Affinity by Canva. I've been doing a lot of videos for that, and if you have Canva Pro, that Canva AI part of it has the background remover in it on it, so that's fun too.
Oh, while we're on the AI topic, we did forget this question.
Oh, right.
We'd love to hear the rest of the panel's responses to your favorite AI app for merch designs.
I've been using a lot of Kittle AI currently, mainly because I've been doing those design challenges with Jay D'Souza.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been using a lot of that, and it's worked pretty well. They got a lot of models in there now, so many. I lost track how many in there, because you can go and use Nano Banana or use whatever, like, and lots of different styles. And so I've been using that. Outside of Kittle, I still like ChatGPT. I still like Ideogram, Mystic. So those are probably my three that I'd use.
Do you have a go-to model when you're using Kittle?
Yeah, I try to do Nano Banana, but it really depends on which style I'm going for. So I kind of look through, and each one. I was gonna ask, actually, I don't know if you know, Philip, but I was gonna ask you, like, do you know like the strengths of each different model? Because I believe that there are different models have different strengths on what they can produce, and so I kind of go off of the styles that Kittle has. It kind of says, if you want this style, we use this model. If you want this style, we use this model, kind of thing. And it's kind of interesting that way. But for the most part, I picked the Nano Banana one.
I think Ideogram's style looks more merch.
It does.
It doesn't look very Etsy.
Yeah.
And I think with this, it's kind of hard to put your finger on it or really describe it sometimes. But
yeah,
maybe Nano Banana was a little bit more of the Etsy feel until the recent update to Nano Banana.
You just did a video for that, huh?
Now it does look like it does the Amazon merch style really well.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night because of that. Thanks, Nano Banana. And I personally like, what's my favorite for merch designs? It is really tough to say. There is a lot of good options nowadays. Like that's definitely changed a lot this year. At the moment, I would say it's the new Nano Banana Pro. I have been using Google Mixboards a ton.
Yes, that's really cool. And that's Google Gemini still, right? So
yeah.
It probably uses Nano Banana.
I think overall, I also really like Imagen 4.
Oh, I haven't tried it.
Another one of Google's models.
Oh, it's a Google. Okay.
Because I often run things in my designs because they have, like Kittle, they have a lot of models built in, and Imagen is in there as well. And that gets great results. So I think I'm on the Google side of things for Amazon. Yeah,
I love when you can do batch results. Like Ideogram does that, where you can put in a CSV file and do batch. And you shared something on Philip when I think it was Google. Is it a Canva or Google? Like it had this board, and then you can.
That's Google Mixboard. Yeah,
Google
that's
Mixboard,
using Nano Banana. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Have you not tried that yet?
No, I'm behind on the AI.
Oh, you would love that Google Mixboard thing.
I know. I need to make a video for that too.
Way more natural if you're used to design tools like Affinity or Illustrator, whatever. Yeah, I think you'd love that layout.
It looks so good. I watched your video, the whole thing, and I'm like, I gotta try this. But it was, when did you do that? Like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't tried it. So, yeah. Anybody else with the favorite AI app?
Yeah, let's keep going. We've not had Andreas and Bailey yet.
Oh. Do you want to go first, Bailey?
Mine isn't for merch designs, but for Etsy, my favorite is Seedream 4. It is doing everything I need it to do. Ooh. And it listens to me, and I don't have to redo it. And it gives it like, friend. Yeah, it's doing, that's my favorite. The newsletter, Andres is talking about. The only prompts I'm giving you, it's just Seedream after Seedream because it's what's working. So they're gonna think that I just want that one, but it is totally my favorite.
Where do you access that? I'm not familiar with it.
I hop between Kittle and My Designs,
Okay.
depending on where my credits are sitting. So
Yeah.
just get it from either one of those.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like I'm for all my AI stuff, and when I'm doing AI designs, I've been purely My Designs only. But I've recently started to use Kittle. I just hear about them a lot and how they implemented all of their AI stuff, including their new smartboard feature. Because when I do stuff, I always I do a lot of iterations, and their new smartboard feature where we can just change things out really fast makes the whole iteration process a lot smoother. So for me, it's Kittle as a design software and My Designs as everything else, really. Since you can do the mockups on there, you can upload there, you can do the SEO, you can take the background off. Yeah, everything else is just purely My Designs.
Good. Yeah. That's great.
Awesome. Going to start bringing up some of the stores.
Yes.
I know there's
Shop
still a lot of
reviews.
questions, but otherwise we won't get through these. So we'll do. Right.
Etsy. Right on.
First
Sublimation.
one.
There we go.
First one. Mona Disa. Right selections in the chat. Okay.
Monarca.
Perfect. So we've got an Etsy store.
That's for Bailey.
Yeah, definitely Bailey.
Digital downloads. Yeah.
Cool looking cases, though. Wow.
Good reviews. 88 sales.
So are we just looking at the shop overall? Is that how you do it, or
Yeah, what they could
Just what comes to your mind.
Yeah. What would you do?
Like
Okay.
anything.
I'll just do what I normally do on the shop audit. So the banner looks good. I normally say be clear about what it is that you sell in case they pop over from a listing. They want to, make sure that they're in the right place. And with digital, we want to be clear that they're not getting a phone case or a shirt or something like that, because that winds up being customer service. So that's great. And the category organization looks good. Etsy does look at your categories. So you don't want to name them anything, just cutesy names that don't make sense. So they should be related to keywords. So maybe the last one could be changed to something else.
So dumb.
The phone case looked really good as far as the mock-ups. And what are these little, are these towels or what they are? On the little dogs. Yeah.
Those looks like multi-product. What is that?
Oh, they're PNGs.
Thanks.
Okay. So yeah, the design is super cute itself and would sell. But the way that you're mocking it up is confusing. So to fix that, you just need to put it on just one singular product, because the first thing I thought that you were selling was a printable invite, like a card. So either have it on the one that Philip did where it's like transparent, where it's the big full image. A lot of successful sellers do it like that.
So the third image down, maybe?
Yes,
Or
third image
this
down.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And having that little tag transparent right there is perfect. That's all you need to do. So I would just move that one up to the third and then keep the rest. You don't need to go through and switch them all. It just needs to be the first main image.
Okay.
And that's perfect. Like I teach that as well, to have the instructions and what it is. So the rest of the mock-ups though, I do say to put them on types of products that they could be used on, so that they could see you could repurpose it on all of these products, and see it. The only with PNG files where it's just like an individual one like this, the highest performing mockups are just on a shirt or just a white background showing that it's a file.
Oh, okay. If it's on a shirt, do you have to put anything to say that this is a PNG file, or is the title enough?
The title's enough, but a lot of us will put on there a PNG file or digital download on there if you wanted to. So like those two at the top, those would probably perform better because it's super zoomed in and you can, whereas those other ones that had 3 little products. So, but the phone case ones look really good. Those look like zodiac signs and it's with a trending with the stained glass thing. So that looks good.
It looks, overall, it does look quite professional, I'd say. But there is a bit of a disconnect between these listings and these ones, I think. You can tell the style is quite different.
But with the mock-ups on the shirts like that down there, if you're going to, I would choose one or the other. Just go white background, just the digital file mock-up, or choose them to be on apparel like that. Just so the shop looks all connected. Now your different products are they're gonna be on different mock-ups regardless. Like those look like little coasters maybe, or PNGs for coasters.
These are shirts as well.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell that those ones were shirts. So I would zoom out a little bit on the mock-up just so you could tell it's apparel.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, good to know. It's a totally different.
There's some. I should have been watching chat. First tip is change my name since people can't pronounce it. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't think that's so too important though, is it?
No, people name their shops anything and everything. I wouldn't change that.
Cool.
I actually do have the Chihuahuas bundled and only recently split them up into their own listings. Okay.
So yeah, you can test both, selling them as a bundle and then selling them individually. Most people will always do both on Etsy because you already created them anyway. You might as well try and bundle them in their own listing and then sell them individually.
I haven't found my niche yet, hence the disconnect.
Ooh, and this can be an interesting thing to also just as a side note onto this too. But Bailey, do you recommend a niche shop, right, compared to a general store?
Yeah, but the thing is, and there's a lot of confusion around this with sublimation shops, sublimation crafters, they are the niche. And that's why we make phone cases. That's why we make t-shirt designs. When I personally had my sublimation shop, I made 8 or 9 different products. So tumblers, mugs, shirts, ornaments. And so we do have multiple product types. And yeah, you can definitely do it. So make it all one niche. So say you only make Christian themed designs, but you have all of these different products. But some sublimation shops like mine, I have every niche. But I only fluctuate between 3 or 4 products.
But that's a really good nuance because that's different to my take on POD. But the constraint is much higher than a niche or like a specific product. Is 1 or 2 levels above that, and it's basically how you actually create the designs, which is just sublimation. So that's a good thing to note when it comes to like niching down your digital product shop compared to your like POD store.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like with the way I teach the hybrid shops, which are POD and digital, I teach them 100% homeschool moms. And that might be where you've heard me say, no, that is a different type of store because you can sell them a homeschool mom digital planner. You can sell them a homeschool mom shirt. You can sell them a kid shirt for their kid who is in their homeschool. So, but you can do all of these products, but it's still one niche, one customer, even though you're selling digital and POD.
Gotcha.
That's
interesting.
Cool.
Okay.
That's good.
Thanks for all that feedback, guys and girls. Thanks for submitting that store. I hope it helps. Next up, we have a TeePublic.
Oh boy.
Doesn't get submitted too often.
Let's take a look. TeePublic's tough, I gotta say. Oh, I like the banner. It shows what you sell. Very good. Very good.
Very nice looking designs, right?
Nice looking designs too. Yeah. Very. I love the circle shape. Like, very good on the layout. Layout's great.
Very merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that comment.
Good job. Good job on design.
Yeah, I wonder how this store's doing, because I think TeePublic is quite receptive to this merch style.
Yeah,
right?
I think everything looks great. The tough part about TeePublic is just finding something that works on TeePublic. And I know that's super broad, but your design, it's not your design style. I think your design style is great. I think topic on TeePublic is tough to find. Usually outdoors, what you're doing is really good. Funny does really well on TeePublic. Yeah, I would say keep going. How many designs? Let's see. Can we click on one? Click on anyone. Doesn't matter, I guess. I just want to see what it. Yeah, it looks great on a t-shirt. Can you switch through colors? Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's very good.
Geez, I don't have anything bad to say about this.
Me neither. I don't really know what to.
The price is like, you can't change the price, so they've put on sales and whatever. I would guess like maybe, and this has nothing to do with your shop. Your shop looks great. Your design looks great. Maybe share it on social media. The ones sort and filter. Do that on the top. Do popular. Yeah, let's see. One of the things I like to do on here is look at my popular stuff and see if I can reuse it, not reuse it, but do something close to it. Not exactly, but like find the audience, right? Like, so if somebody like that Brooklyn one does really well, can I repurpose that for other cities? Or if my that one, Krill Eaters Club with the whale, if that's doing well, can I make more designs for people who like whales? So kind of take a look at your top page, that first page where you're getting all the sales from, and is there a way that I can make more for that audience, for the people that are buying the ones that are popular for me? And that can help too, because you're already getting data back that's saying the TeePublic audience likes this, and this. So go and make some more, instead of randomly trying to just do. I mean, you do have to do some random ones too, but I would also take 50% of your time and make sure that you're doing more designs for the audience that are buying the stuff that you're selling the most of, if that makes sense. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, but your designs are great. I would definitely make them like you are already big in that size right there. So still not getting lots of views and sales. Yeah, TeePublic's tougher this year. I would definitely post more on social media. If you're building up your X or Twitter account, or your Instagram account, definitely share it there.
And try and get on a better platform if you can.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just chip in and just ask you, Juna, because you Juna seem to have a lot of experience with TeePublic.
Yeah.
But how do you feel that like Etsy? Because if you can't get into Amazon merch, I think Amazon can be hard. But like if you compare Etsy to TeePublic, how do they compare?
It's way more traffic. Like if you took all of these and put it on Etsy, I bet you would get more sales on Etsy than you would on TeePublic, just because the organic traffic on TeePublic, the organic traffic on TeePublic is a lot lower than on Etsy. And the nice thing about Etsy is you can actually see what's selling on Etsy with a lot of the tools like Everbee or Profitry or whatever you're using. and you can like gauge, like your design style is great. What you really need to know is what do people want to buy, and that's really hard to know on TeePublic, but on Etsy, it's a lot easier to know what people want to buy. So I think, like, yeah, I would. I know it's not free like TeePublic, and it's a lot more work because you're gonna have to go through Printify or whatever you're gonna use. But I think it's worth it to take. Like, you have so many designs. What is it? 1,300 designs. Yeah. If you can get onto Amazon or Etsy, and you definitely can get on Etsy, I would try it. Like, take some of your best sellers, start there, start putting it on t-shirts there and see what happens, and then use some of those tools to find out what people actually want to buy on Etsy, because it might be different than TeePublic. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit different, but your design style is great. All you need to know is what people want to buy, and wow, you have a winning combo. So no Amazon, only TeePublic. Dang it.
One thing,
but Etsy, right?
Just as a tip, if you did theoretically have an Amazon account, one thing I wouldn't upload on Amazon is this.
Yeah,
it's too close
stay
to
away from those.
Yeah,
like on TeePublic, you might get away with it, but not on Amazon.
Yeah. Same thing on Etsy though. That's a bit too close to the fire, I'd say.
Okay.
Careful with that.
When you lose the account on Etsy, it's over, or how is it on Etsy?
Usually I'd say yeah, but like I've seen like one person in my free Discord community, he lost his because he was too close to another design. Then the claim on him, like one of his claims, was taken down, and he actually got his store back this year. Within a couple of weeks, I'd say, after it was taken from him or like suspended. So it's possible, but like, it's not easy to get it back.
Okay.
But
so
that's
basically just like Amazon.
Yeah, they're pretty harsh with it.
Okay, Amazon is practically impossible to get your account back.
Yeah, that's kind of the sentiment with Etsy too. Or but you can get them back. You just have to find a way to get them back. I'd say, but yeah, the odds are stacked against you. That's my take on it.
Yeah. See, that's tough though, because that guy does know how to design, that whoever or girl. I don't know who it was, but that person really knows how to design, and so I feel sad that they don't get a lot of sales. But it's tough.
Actually, we've got a good related question to this by Strong Unwavering Faith. Is anyone using Pinterest to drive traffic to your site? If yes, any advice?
I think you do, Bailey, right?
I do, but only to like schools, like my community, and to learn how to design. I used to, but in the past, I've used Pinterest for my Etsy shop, for Shopify, several Shopify stores, and that was the only traffic source I had, and it was enough. So it can work. You just have to be patient with it and understand that it's not like an Instagram reel that can go viral and things like that rather quickly. With Pinterest, you have to look at probably minimum of 6 months of building up your account, unless you can run ads, which are still much cheaper than running meta ads, for example. You can rank your Pinterest account that way super quickly. And then not even, if you can get sales that way, if your designs are good and products are good, then a lot of Pinterest people don't even focus on organic Pinterest. They just run ads because it is so inexpensive. And it's much easier because doesn't need to be video. It can just be if you have good mockups, you can use those images and drive it from there. So I used to, and it does work. It just takes time to set it up. And then you just, like with anything, you have to be super consistent and just pin several a day, or use something like Tailwind to pin it every day for you.
Oh, nice. Automation. Yeah, I have things on Pinterest, but I'm, like you said, I'm not consistent, so I don't see very much traffic from it.
Nice. Okay. moving on to another Etsy shop.
Yeah.
Let's do... Which one is it? This.
Cool.
Another digital download seller.
Yeah.
Sunnyside Printing.
Wow.
This is Jen. 2.5 years on Etsy, 500 sales, 4.9 star reviews.
Wow.
Nice.
Those are good numbers, huh?
What do you think about Banner? First impressions.
It's a little cluttered. I'd probably get rid of a few, just like one image per product type. And then make your center text bigger. So the Tumblr wraps, clip art, junk journal stuff, make that a little bit bigger. But you're doing good and have your opt-in list up there.
This stands out the least, doesn't it?
It's harder to read too.
Yeah. Change the font too, maybe to something more clearer, or an Arial font up there so you can read that.
All right, then scrolling down, we got tumblers.
Wow, cool video.
Nice, all these have videos.
Yeah, and the clip art is really, really good, like really high quality.
Yeah, this looks awesome. I wonder which AI this is.
Wow.
Yeah,
16 PNGs. Is that typically the price, Bailey? 16 PNGs for $3? Is that kind of what it's going
for? For these, you want to be like, for a set, it's usually like 10 to 20.
Okay. For $3.
Bestseller badge.
Wow.
Not surprised.
Yeah, really cool.
With this one, I mean, I wouldn't touch anything if it's a bestseller because you don't want to mess up anything. But I just noticed on your freebie thing, I would switch those out for clip art just because people who tend to buy clip art will want more clip art.
Instead of Tumblrs, you mean? Instead of Tumblr?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get away with it in the sublimation space where they all want, or the tumblers where they all want more tumblers, but it's the same for clip art too. So I would switch the freebie out. You could also implement a sale. So start and end your sale the same day so that it triggers the little countdown and crosses it out, because we've tested that so many times, and you will get more sales if you have a sale on, even if it's 10%. Doesn't have to be anything high.
Cool. Good to know. 5-star. Whoa.
This looks a little bit crowded to me. A bit much to take in, especially if you're on a phone, probably.
Kind of hard to read in the there at the bottom too.
Like these are all really clean, and then this kind of doesn't fit. But besides that, listing looks awesome.
Iridescent. Yeah, looks really cool.
Yeah, for anyone doing clip art, that is the perfect example of how a mock-up should look for a clip art set. A lot of people will only put like one, but it's a whole bundle, and then people don't know that you're getting all of these. Or some people will put them way too tiny and space them out so that there's all this negative space around it. So overlaying it like that in different arrangements of how people could, a lot of people use these for cards. And so they would want to put the pumpkins and the bats flying. If you can arrange them in scenes like this, that's what sells it. So, and you matched your branding and the name to the design, which takes an extra step, which is probably why it's a bestseller.
Yep, easy to see why this is a bestseller. Sunnyside Printing, nice.
We've got Jen in the chat. I was testing the Tumblr designs. Freebie folder has clip art in it too. We'll do a different one. Okay.
Yeah, that might help. I mean, for one like that, I mean, they're going to buy it just based on the design anyway. Also, too, if you're focusing on that strategy, on the mock-up image, you could include, like you do with the tumbler, the tag where you put it like up to the side and say comes with 3 boho ghosts too, if you want to be really extra that way.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Mouse pads.
We've got coasters as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are really great designs.
Yeah.
Good mock-ups as well, right?
Pads. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Really cool.
What do we
I'm
think
guessing
about
done with AI, right? Probably done with AI.
Yeah. What do we think about the categories?
Oh yeah. Is it cool that one just has 1 in it, and another one has just 2 in it?
It depends on what they're focusing on. This looks more like to be a general product digital shop because they have like coloring books in here, but then they also have wall art, but then there's junk journals.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little bit spread out across multiple niches.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few very successful general digital product shops where they can sell planners and spreadsheets and clip art, but they are very, very like established old shops. So I would recommend niching down on whatever's selling best for you, whether that is in that clip art space, because with those ghosts, with that trend, with the iridescent, you could scale that horizontally very easily.
Mm-hmm.
I would be making, for example, Christmas iridescent ghosts,
Mm-hmm.
and that would sell. I promise you that would sell. So
yeah, we make this for Christmas.
Yes.
Use Nano Banana Pro. I'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do all of it at once. Boom.
And we've got only 16 relatively to 500 total products, and at least one of these is the best seller for you. So
yeah, so always go where whatever is selling the best, make more of it and into different things that make sense for it. But with the ghosts, that's super easy because you could make a lot of different kind of ghosts.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, right? Like ghosts and skeletons, that can be kind of an evergreen thing depending on.
Yes, yeah. Well, and people are making them holidays now. Like,
yeah,
there was Easter ghosts this year.
That's right.
So.
Iridescent snowman. Yep.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah. There you go.
Are those selling or have any sold? Snowmen might be a little bit competitive for Christmas, whereas let's see.
9 favorites. So that's up.
Could be new too, right?
Only a couple. Okay. Yeah, those are really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever generator you're using, you figured out the iridescent thing because we were messing around with that forever.
Yeah, not easy. I've tried to get that style before as well. Not easy.
Nice. Sounds like you're on your way. It's awesome. It's working. Having a bestseller really shows.
Here's an interesting question. Damien Publisher is asking, hey, can you give me some advice? I've been thinking about getting on Etsy lately, but seeing millions of shops generating no sales or very little despite having 2,000 plus listings is terrifying.
Could we do a switcheroo just to spice it up? Because we have one guy in the chat who's called, I'm probably going to butcher this name. I'm so sorry about doing that. But Tritchell O'Connor, 250. He just made 7K profit. That's what he said here in the chat. He's here. He also put his store as one of the stores within the shop reviews too. So we might get to that later too. But in the chat, if you're still around, do you want to give your take on this? And what you would say to this specific question?
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yep. So it does work, and it is terrifying that this is supposed
Yeah,
to be
I'm
true.
so sorry. Yeah, sorry there, Gallock guy. So would you kindly just say what your take is on that question? Like, is it worth it? Do you think it's worth to pursue from your perspective?
They have less than 50 products. Look at that.
God.
Wow. And it's still, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They found
And
something that
7K
works.
profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 13K in 2 months. Is that revenue
Whoa.
or profit?
Whoa.
It sounds like it's the profit, but just to be sure.
I would imagine they have something that people want to buy on Etsy, and that's why they're making lots of sales. It's not just about the number, 2,000 listings.
Yeah.
The quality or whatever, the right thing. So
Revenue. Okay. Yeah, you obviously can't sell Disney stuff.
I would stay away from Disney. Any IP, any Marvel, Disney.
Well, it's. I mean, that's been the case for ever on Etsy. It's nothing new.
Yeah, the key thing to know with all of this stuff is that, like, I follow specific shops that have like sold this stuff, and they always sell for a while. They might get a couple thousand sales, but eventually they just get taken down.
7K profit. Wow, that's profit. I would say, and I'm just reading into what this comment is they followed Andreas and learned from him. I think it's really helpful to whoever you're going to follow a really good mentor. Like, if you're selling sublimations, follow Bailey, do Etsy, like, there's lots of people out here that know what they're doing. It is scary going in, not knowing what to do and not knowing what to sell and just trying to figure it out on your own. But having someone that's already done it and can help you, I think that's going to make a big difference. So, and it did here, because we got that comment that's what they did, is they followed what Andreas was saying and it worked, and look at where they are now. So
yeah, and like they really put in the work. Plus, like, it's in the shop review, so we probably will get to that, so we can actually like understand. And
and this on his store that he submitted.
Yeah. I think it should be in the docs, because I added it for him, because he couldn't add it. Sorry, because she couldn't add it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see, Bailey helped
I
out
added
this
it.
person.
Yeah, and I just had her username as the tag to the right there.
This.
Yep, that one. That is the one.
50 products.
50 products, they
20
said.
sales. 2 months on Etsy. 5 average reviews. Oh my god.
She's doing insanely well. And one thing that's been super popular with POD is embroidery, and you seem to have gone really deep into embroidery, which is really, really good.
That looks like a homemade video. That's no way that's like an AI mock-up or a stock one, right?
Wow. So you think they actually bought the shirt and did the video? Maybe. Yeah.
Or if you
Looks
just
really,
look at the mock-up, though, it looks like
looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good, honestly.
Wow.
So this is real embroidered. So this is not even print on demand. So this is not printed on the.
You can do that.
You can do so through Printify,
okay.
maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You always historically been able to do it with Printful,
okay.
but you can do it with Printify now
Homemade
as well.
videos. Wow, they put in the extra work. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, well done.
Well
But
done.
are you using print-on-demand suppliers like Printify or Printful when you're doing this, or are you doing this in-house?
Ordered the sample. Yeah. Smart.
It would be really interesting to know, because a lot of people do their stuff in-house too.
I think we need to put Andreas up since he keeps talking. This one's better. We'll hide you, Judah.
No worries.
In-house for some. Okay.
That looks cool though. I love the design's also great. Like,
Yeah.
The layout's good, easy to read. I love the
One of the best
fonts.
things though is the like the congruence between the mockup and the video, because when you actually like hover over over the initial mockup in search, you'll see the actual video and it corresponds exactly to those images. So it's not like a random thing. It makes it more yeah, it makes more sense if that makes sense to say. But yeah, really well done. And when she talked about break-even pricing here, what she basically means is that when I price stuff on Etsy, I price it at a lower price, so I earn $2 to $4. That is what I call break-even pricing on Etsy. Because generally what I found is that the lower price you have, the more volume you do, whereas the higher price you have, the lower volume you do, but the more overall profit you make. So it depends on the goal that you have. And when you list stuff, you really like, if you want to make sales and make this as a sustainable business, you want to have rank. That is generally what determines how high up in search you get. And if you end up high in search, you get more sales. But once you actually like achieve your rank with break-even pricing, so once you get 10 to 15 sales, you can just put your listings up to profit pricing, which is generally around 30 to 40% in margin, and somewhere around 10, like probably $8 to $15 in profit. And yeah, that's a good strategy for just getting rank once you list stuff.
Oh, this has a video as well.
Mm-hmm. They probably ordered a sample of each of their things and did a video. That's crazy. That's good. That's commitment, man. That's
awesome. It's a really good dedication.
And to come back to the original question of being worried about starting, any business that you start is going to have competition, and it's not going to be easy to succeed in most things, in anything really. She has clearly put in a lot of effort and made these listings look exceptional, and therefore she's able to compete very well. She's got a unique proposition with this embroidery, very quality videos.
She's got a sale on, she's got a loss leader on some of them. She's doing really good work.
And I'm guessing a lot of those millions of shops that don't make any sales, they won't look like this. So success does leave clues, and this is definitely an above average performance for someone who's been doing this for 2 months. So take it as a good example.
But what we can learn here is that like she's taking, like, one of the mockups that works really well for POD is these like folded mockups. They work super well. She's taking those and taking to, like, when I on my channel I'll talk a lot about poo and mockups, to use the exact mockups that people that have like, that's it. Like if you found 3 different shops in 3 wildly different niches all uses this exact same front mockup that is working really well as the thumbnail, that's one that you probably should yourself use. And she's taking that approach, but she's taking it one step further and then ordering samples to like make her in-house videos and in-house photographies, but she's still basing it on stuff that already works. She's not just taking images and just doing that, because she's still using the same kind of formula that already works currently on Etsy with the folded ones. So yeah, she's doing a lot of things really right, I'd say.
Wow, look at all those reviews too. 6 pages of 5-star reviews.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Who are you using to fulfill these? I'm curious.
Yeah.
And you said you're using My Designs, right? No, was it the previous person? I'm getting confused.
No, she said that she's actually doing some of these in-house, and she's trying to do POD as well.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And I think you got to factor in one thing too, because I've also noticed that if you can ship out your item and guarantee that, you have to set your processing times according to what you actually deliver on. If you can set it to 1 to 2 business days, you get prioritized in search, and she has that. If you scroll down a little bit,
the shipping,
it just dispatches within 1 to 2 business days. That is that is an insanely good thing to have. Apart from that, it also says returns and exchanges accepted within 30 days, which also increases the likelihood of someone actually like having a good experience. That is something that I really preach, because you can always do some kind of exchange fee or something like that if anything happens. but it just increases the likelihood of someone actually having a great experience with the shop.
Printify. Yeah.
Nice. But if you just scroll up, because I'd love to just look at one thing. I want to see if she has a guarantee within her store, within the listing images.
This kind of thing, maybe. If anything isn't perfect with your order, please reach out and make it right.
Yeah, that sounds like a guarantee. But a little bit vague.
Clean and simple.
If you feel comfortable, like what is the conversion rate that you've had for the last 30 days? Because the guarantee mainly affects conversion rate. For me, when I implemented just a card that clearly states the guarantee, I got a 2x in conversion rates.
Oh, so these are all the colors that you can pick from. Wow.
$4.2, nice. Yeah, as long as you be between the 4 to 6% conversion rate range, then you're usually fine. But usually you can probably bump that up to 5 to 6% if you have a clear guarantee that just states that if you're unhappy within X amount of time, reach out. You can get either a refund or a replacement. And then you can probably bump that conversion rate up a little bit. But I would probably use a mock-up and then text underneath that to just display the guarantee itself. And then you can just bump that up a little bit.
Good stuff. Love the banner too. It's very clear.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Did you do this before? Like, have you done apparel anywhere else in the past? No way. You just learn about this 2 months ago. So good.
Got an artist's eye.
My Designs does video mockups. I mean, they're not like this, but.
Oh, she does Amazon too. Okay, do you do Amazon FBM in that case? Or FBA?
Be FBA if she's fulfilling herself.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you gotta be FBM, I guess.
And if you're doing embroidery.
You notice what happened?
She's back. Awesome.
There you are.
My internet dropped for a second.
Oh no.
I just switched to the other one.
She binge watches you. I'm Bailey.
Nice. Well, you got really good coaches, so
awesome stuff.
FBM and FBA. Well, thanks a ton for sharing your shop. There's
it can be done.
People don't want to share their shops, especially if they are doing well. So it's a great example.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really well done.
Keep crushing it. Love it. Nice. And then we'll quickly do this one last shot that was submitted, and then we'll end the stream for today. Oh, no, this link isn't working.
Uh-oh.
No.
There goes our finale.
Wait. I've got it. Share screen. State hats.
Oh, cool.
1 year on Everbee, 50 sales.
Okay.
Good reviews.
I don't mind. Would any of you Etsy pro sellers, would you put a hat on in the banner, or does it matter?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it can hurt. But like my take when you do POD though is that all sales happen in search.
Yeah.
So like you don't really need to even have a banner. That's my take on it, because the sale always happens that someone searches for something, goes into the listing, then press purchase. There's really few people that
go to your shop, unless you're sending out your shop link to people or whatever, right?
Exactly. But if you're selling digital stuff, I also know that like Bailey has a really good way of creating an email list and then sending offers to them that way. And with that thing in mind, I think it probably could be a good thing to have a banner and more of a brand thing when it comes to your Etsy store, I think.
Cool. So is this being done in-house too? It looks like it's a much bigger size than Printify would do, or at least the
print area.
The print area. It looks great. That's what
the
I'm
only
saying.
thing though that I feel is that the mock-ups, like, they do feel very Amazon-esque. or like not the front ones, the thumbnails, but a lot of them inside, maybe.
Like that We the People one up there. I think that's, I don't know. I don't do many hats, but when I did do hats on Printify, I didn't think it went up that far. But it looks great. I'm just wondering if it's done on Printify or if it's done in house.
No, there
It
is.
is Printful. Oh wow!
Nice.
I didn't realize I'm gonna have to get another hat that can go all the way.
Nope, we've got some reviews.
Nice.
Okay.
Love the hat. That's always good. Yeah, it goes all the way. Nice.
State hats.
One thing that I would just be interested in seeing if you're also like keen to share, what's your conversion rate that you currently have for the last 30 days? Because I think it's got to be under at least 4%, mainly because of the listing images. I think so, at least, but I'm not sure.
Are you saying you would change the listing images?
Yeah, because these are not. I would say for POD at least, they are not really aligned with the platform.
No.
How would you change them?
I would just find like proven mockups, and like if I just search for hat, and then I find that three shops in 3 wildly different niches all uses the exact same hat mockup. That's the one that I would use on the store, on my store itself, to actually make the thumbnail work. But I would use the same process for every single listing image, just because they're so important for actually getting a good conversion rate. But yeah, so you say that you don't know it at the moment, but if it's under 4%, I would really consider like upping or like reconsidering my listing images.
Okay, the main mockup.
Yeah, every single one of them too within the listing. They're really, really important.
Agreed. Like when you said they look like Amazon when an Etsy seller is shopping, like we don't want to see this kind of mockups. That's what it is. It looks like something that would be sold on Amazon.
Yeah.
It looks quite fake, doesn't it? Like you can clearly tell this
Maybe
is not
that's the word.
photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can give them some. Could we search on Etsy for?
Yeah, just search for like cap or hat, whatever the main product name is for this product category.
So we can give them like, this is what we're looking.
And you don't need a tool for this. You can do this for free. So you just if you just go to show filters, Philip,
Show
at
filters
the
on the
left, and then you scroll down. First, you got to make sure that it says delivery to the US.
Oh,
good.
Okay, yeah,
and then you just scroll up to product types. No, you give.
We're already in
item
category.
format. Item format.
Item format. Okay.
This looks different. Have they just changed this?
Yeah, they changed the.
I was thinking the same thing.
You just have to pivot and just learn. But then you go to Etsy's best.
Etsy best, the next one down.
Star seller.
Star seller. Nice.
And then you go to the search bar and then you swap out star for best and the URL.
Yeah. I've seen that trick before.
Yeah. Okay. And this is kind of the style that both me and Bale talked about when it comes to Etsy. But if you just scroll down these images, you usually can see the exact same mockup. If you just stop here, you have one here, and then you have one at the top. I'm not sure if it's from the same shop, but you see there's like a lot of different caps to the very left here in the listing, and then you got the same mockup underneath.
Yeah, pretty similar.
If you just scroll down a bit.
This one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's the same shop. The key thing is that it's got to buy 3 different shops from 3 wildly different niches, but you got to find the exact same mockup. If you do that, you have a proven mockup, and all of the listing images got to be that thoroughly researched. Otherwise, your conversion rate will usually be under 4%. And you nowadays, when it comes to Etsy, you really it's so important to have good presentation, and so you really got to be thorough about the listing images. So make sure that every single one of these are proven, meaning that you find 3 different shops in 3 wildly different niches, all using the exact same mockups, and they all have bestsellers within this niche, within their niche itself. But they're using the same mockup. Once you find a couple of those, you can use those within your listing, because the good thing is that usually they just buy it themselves off of Etsy, and you can probably buy it yourself off of Etsy.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely a pattern, right, of like these
Yeah.
kind of multiple caps laying on the floor or a wooden table,
Or just a
few different
with the white
colours.
background.
Or this, I mean, this looks way more Etsy. Does it fit the like American theme?
Oh, with the
that
mug and
store has?
everything?
Maybe not, but yeah. And all of these are bestsellers.
They're all bestsellers, yeah. Learn from the bestsellers. Cool.
I mean, that one is a patriotic one, and they just did it on a white one, but it's a bestseller.
Oh yeah, Make America Great Again.
And it's just sitting there like that.
Yeah. True. It's clear, right? What you get.
Yeah. But the key thing is just to understand like the Etsy-esque, or the Etsy aesthetic. Because we
Looks more realistic, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like it was shot in at home or whatever. 4.9 bestseller. Wow. Cool.
Alrighty.
They have nice designs though. The shop. Nice hat designs.
Right, I hope that advice helps. Thanks to everyone who submitted a shop today. We went through a lot. 5.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a new record.
Yeah.
1 week till Black Friday, by the way.
That's true. We're 1 week away from the biggest sales day of the year.
Or Cyber Monday, I would say. Is
Cyber Monday actually is.
Cyber Monday is even bigger.
Yeah. And the second biggest sale day of the year.
And like around the 10th of December is always good.
The week before you have to get all your stuff in.
Yeah.
Last minute sale. Yeah, excited. I'm excited. I rather have Black Friday and Cyber Monday 1 week earlier, not this late in November, but I'll take it.
Agreed.
Yeah, everyone's talking about conversion rate increasing. It does around this time. It's also a good time to run ads, test more ads because they're more easily going to convert.
Yeah. I'm gonna up my ads this weekend before Black Friday.
Nice. All right. Thanks to everyone who joined us. Thanks to you for sticking with us for 2 hours.
2 hours, guys. Wow. What are we doing?
The PUD Nerd Council. Talk about Amazon and Etsy for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sweet. We'll see you next month at some point. Hope everyone has a good Q4, rest of Q4, good Black Friday sales.
Yes.
And
Win-win.
thanks to all of you for being on the stream and contributing and doing the shop reviews. Appreciate you. And all right, I'll find the button. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.